Each and every week, we are fired up to bring you the Broadway show. That's why I'm so glad you're here. I'm Tamsin Fidel. Idina Menzel is a Broadway and movie icon, from her Tony Award-winning performance as Elphaba in Wicked to her incredible work as Elsa in Frozen. Now she's taking on a new role, stepping into the fashion game. Let's send it out to Paul Wontorek.
That's right, Tamsin. Tony winner Idina Menzel is bringing her talents somewhere close to her fans, their closets. Her fashion line, Encore, is now available on QVC. We sat down at the Soho Grand to get the scoop. I have to say, when I first saw you in Rent off-Broadway, and I was like, who is this amazing talent? There are many things I knew I would see you do. I knew I would see you win a Tony. I knew I would see you sing on the Oscars.
You thought that?
I didn't expect
me to have a line?
A QVC fashion line.
Why not?
Now, is this every Long Island girl's ultimate dream?
No. I mean, it might be other Long Island girls, but no, it isn't actually. And fashion often is very anxiety provoking for me. Red carpets can feel like I feel so tense and I'm sucking in my belly and I'm stressed and my neck is like this by the time I get home. No, it's not something that's always come easy to me, and I do want people to really know that this is not me coming on being like, I'm this incredible designer. I've assembled some people that are great collaborators that understand my vision though, and the vision is really to have a line that's comfortable and yummy and cozy and effortless, and then it moves with you through the day for women like me, hopefully, that don't have that much time and are just trying to get her kid to school and not look like a wreck.
I'm into that. I mean, yummy and cozy. Isn't that what we all want post-COVID?
I mean, but then I put on some great boots and I can wear it to go out with my husband or come to this incredible launch party. And then I'm going to take off the boots, put on my little tree torns and go on the plane, and this is going to be like pajamas. So the original piece, I doodled on a napkin. It was like a jumpsuit kind of vibe, and it just was, what could I wear to bed practically if I really didn't want to shower and wake up and wear it out, get my kid to school and change the shoes through the day, and then I could get to my Zoom or meeting or rehearsal or go out to dinner with my friends. So that was kind of the genesis of the idea. There's one of two jumpsuits in the first season. This is my marquee jumpsuit, I'm calling it. They're all going to have
I love all the theatrical
names.
words you're
yes,
using.
because we didn't say it's Encore by Idina Menzel.
Yes.
Honestly, I really just want to stay true to myself. This is an area I haven't been in, so any way that I feel like grounded and authentic is important to me, and I also just feel like everyone deserves to feel that feeling of an encore. And then the signature jumpsuit I'm calling the swing, because for me, the person in the theater I respect the absolute most is the swing.
Absolutely.
They have to learn 20 roles.
Hardest working people in the show.
Oh my God, they're ready at a moment's notice. They know every track. They're incredible. So that's what the jumpsuit's named after.
But you said you want the customers to feel the feeling of an encore, and that's like a feeling of being loved and comforted, right?
It is. It's like you've been seen, you've moved people, you've connected with someone, and they're asking you to be with them a little bit longer, you know?
It's Tony season, and you've been through many Tony seasons, either as a nominee or a performer on the Tonys, so many different, and a winner, Tony winner. Do any of those Tony nights sort of stand out as being like truly memorable?
The Tony night for Wicked was crazy because I had to get in and out of green makeup like 4 times that day, and I had this big pimple on my chin, and the green makeup would stick in it, and all I thought, I went to a yoga class that day to try to chill myself out, and all I could see was my white skin with this green wart, like a witch's wart, and I thought, oh. And I had to, because the morning they make you go there for rehearsal, then they want to see a dress rehearsal, and they want to see the light and how the green picks up, and then I had to put on my beautiful dress, and then go on the red carpet, and then take it all off, put on green makeup, perform, and then I had a half hour to shower, take it all off, get this together, and sit in the audience. I'll never forget that. And I honestly didn't think I would win, and it was the best. It was so much fun.
It was. I wanted to ask you posted recently that you went to see Wicked with your son and his team, right?
Yes.
A sports team.
What?
And none of them knew you were the green girl, and you kind of surprised the cast. You just sort of showed up.
Yeah. Well, it was COVID and weird. I didn't want people to feel like they had to come down, and I took 10 people. I called Susan Sunpliner Saturday morning, a Saturday night on Wicked, and I said, "Do you have 10 seats?" I mean, that's really obnoxious of me. So she put me up in the mezzanine in a great area, but I did sit next to my son, and he only knew from Green Mommy. You know, when he was little, he'd see like, who's mommy singing, but she's got green makeup on. And I brought him, when he was 4, I brought him to see Wicked. That was the first time, and the only other time I'd ever been in the audience, and he was rambunctious and kicking the people in front of us, and I was so embarrassed, so I left. I wrote this really remorseful note to the ladies that were starring in Wicked, and I haven't been back until the other day, and I was so emotional, and I just felt, first of all, having him sitting next to me, he wasn't even born when I did it, you know, and it was beautiful. It's like when you're in it, you can't appreciate what you're a part of. You're just worrying about hitting your marks and your lines, you know, but I was able to sit back and as a real audience member, you know, and see what maybe people felt when I was up there, you know, so that was a really good moment.
You have inspired so many people now, and I know that people want your advice, and they sort of want
yes.
a lot.
When you say people look up to you, that comes with a lot of responsibility. It's really about just trying to understand, trying to be yourself, and not try to be like other people, and not trying to sing like me. To find that thing that moves them, that makes them feel unique in the world, and to just go out there and celebrate that.